Now that we have discussed about coordinates in the Cartesian plane with each of abscissa and ordinate defined on each of the location of the position on x-axis, y-axis, origin, or in any of the four quadrants, now comes in applying the situation in real life. So let's see how we can apply the coordinate system or locating of a point in real life using the concepts we have learnt. Let's take an interesting real life problem. For example, my question here says, locate the possible positions of horse in the game of chessboard. So here my question is about locating the possible positions of horse. The horse in the chess game is applied through the rules of the game. So we all know how the horse moves in the chessboard. So my question out here is to locate the possible positions of horse in the game of chessboard. So let's see how we can locate the various positions as assumed with the horse on the origin. So let's try to use this in real life connected with Cartesian plane system. So let's see how we can locate through the graphical XY coordinate system. Assuming this plane to be the chessboard, this being the center of the chessboard, and let's assume that the horse is out here. Let me assume that the horse is out here. Now here, let's take the values on x-axis as 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And here comes -1, -2, etc. So with this coordinate system, now comes the assumption that the horse is assumed to be in its initial position, that is at origin. So with the horse being on the initial position, I had to locate the possible positions of horse in the game of chessboard. Before we enter into solving this problem, let's try to understand the rule of the horse in the chessboard. We know that a horse in the chessboard moves with the rule 2 units right or 2 units left or 2 units down or 2 units up, and then moves 1 unit next. So if the horse moves 2 units right, it can either move 1 unit up or it can move 1 unit down. This is how we locate. If the horse moves 2 units left, then the horse can either move 1 unit up or it can move 1 unit down. If the horse moves 2 units up, it can move either 1 unit right or 1 unit left. If the horse moves 2 units down, it can move 1 unit left or 1 unit right. Is how we understand the different positions of horse. So with this, let's see how we can apply this in the situation. So initially I have the horse moving 2 units to the right and 1 unit up. So my first position out here is this P, which is located here. So my position P initially is when the horse moves 2 units right and 1 unit up. And therefore, my coordinates would be positive side of 2 and positive side of y. So this is one of the coordinate which I identify of the movement of horse. Similarly, the horse can also move 2 units right and 1 unit down, and therefore I have the second chances of P1, the P2 being it moves 2 units to the right and 1 unit down, and therefore this moves positively 2 units right but negative 1. Because it moves 1 unit down, it moves to the negative side of y-axis, and hence coordinates are this. Similarly, my P3 is when the horse moves 2 units left and 1 unit up. The horse moves 2 units left and 1 unit up, and this comes out to be -2 and 1. Coming to P4, the horse moves 2 units left and then 1 unit down. So it moves 1 unit down, and I get this to be -2, -1. Similarly, I have the 4 other cases where the horse moves 2 units up and 1 unit right. So I have this P5 which locates to moving 2 units up and 1 unit right. So let's see how the coordinates move along these 2 cases. Now that these 2 cases are given by these 4 coordinates, these 2 cases are given by the next 4 coordinates. Continued. Now here we have the vertically moving position of the horses, where my P5 is when the horse moves 1 unit right and 2 units up. So the horse moves 1 unit right and 2 units up, and then I get this to be the coordinates 1, 2. Similarly, my next coordinate is when the horse moves 1 unit right and 2 units down. So I have my coordinates which are given by 1 unit right and 2 units down, and hence -2. Next, I have my P7, which is when the horse moves 1 unit right, 1 unit left, and 2 units up. So here I have my coordinates which refer to 1 unit left and hence -1, and 2 units up, so +2. Similarly, the last case being that the horse can move with 1 unit left and 2 units down, and therefore it moves both the ways -1 and -2. Moving to the left -1, moving down it's -2. So these are the 4 possible coordinates which I identify through the horse moving in all of its directions. So totally I have 8 coordinates which the horse can make with the possible positions on the chessboard. Is how we connect the coordinates with real life system. The possible coordinates are 8 coordinates which the horse makes with the Cartesian form. The first being 1 unit this thing, and then 1 unit, the first position being 2 units right and 1 unit this, and this being P2, and this being P3, and this being P4, and then P5, P6, P7, and P8 is the different types of positions which are made by the Cartesian system. Is how we understand the connection of the movement of horse with chessboard. There are 8 different positions made by the horse in the chessboard when we locate through the Cartesian plane in XY coordinate system.
If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel to get more videos on CBSE syllabus.